According to a 2020 research, an average small to medium uses more than 100 SaaS applications. That's a lot. 100 software every single year. But how do you keep track of all these software purchases in a single place and save those extra dollars to your company with all the SaaS waste lying around? Today, we are going to see exactly that. Let's go. So first, you need to go to StackBuy. Now within StackBuy, you need to go on StackBuy 1. So once you come here, you can basically select the software purchase tracker. You essentially see, the template, which is recently published in the template gallery in StackBuy 1. Now just log into your account in StackBuy. Now, if you go to your dashboard, you click on 1 here, and you will basically see, the template software purchase tracker. And all you can do is just copy this stack and select the workspace to add to. So in this case, we'll add it to the big company workspace. So it's right here. So the stack is added to the workspace. So I enter. So basically here you see, there are 3 tables: software, the total spend, and category wise spend. So basically, if you look at all the software purchases, we'll just add a new software here. So for example, if I add, say, a software called StackBuy 1, in this case, I can add the notes for the software. It says Maker templates, StackBuy. Where are you getting it from? So you can basically select from a drop down, say from direct. So the price is 99, and it's a single time, so it's a single license. And what is the cadence? It's a one-time cadence, or is it monthly or quarterly? So in this case, it's a one-time cadence. So I'll just add it 1. So it automatically calculates the total spend. So basically, there's a formula here, which is price into the number of codes into the cadence, and you just apply it. So it basically calculates the total spend. And here you can summarize all the spend, through a sum. What is the purchase date? So you can add a purchase date here. In this case, either if it's a monthly subscription, you need to basically add a subscription date, or if it's a one-time subscription, you need to add the purchase date. So what is the category? So I've already linked this to the categories table. So if I click on the plus sign here, so basically there are 3 categories: lifetime, yearly, or monthly. In this case, this is lifetime. Which month did I get this to? So this is connected to the spends table, right? So this is all the months here. So you basically add it to the, you can select which month did you purchase this software. So April 2021, any tag, so, this is a lifetime tag, and I got it in 2021. So basically, this is how you can bring your, you can add your software purchases. Now, if you go to the spends, so you will see automatically in April 2021, the StackBuy 1, which you just added, got created. And here we have added a lookup count. So basically that counts how many deals have been bought for that particular month. So it automatically calculates, once you link, the software to this particular month, and how many of them, were recurring commitments. So in this case, I've added a count, but I've created a conditional count where the category contains yearly or the category contains monthly. So here it's 0 because on this month we've not, purchased any recurring software. What is the total spend, for that particular, month? So this is an aggregation. So basically you aggregate from, from the software table, you need to bring the total spend of each of those softwares and create a sum of it and show it in a currency format. So it basically aggregates the records. And the same way, the recurring spend, for aggregation, but here I've added a conditional filter where tags is yearly or tags is monthly. So it only basically brings the sum of the total spend for each of the softwares where the tagging is yearly or monthly, because we are just tracking the recurring spend. So this is how you can basically track your total spend and the recurring spend. Now, if you go to the software table again, if I want to track, the refunds of our software, whenever, usually when you're buying, one time or lifetime deals, there is a refund period. So for example, these are the softwares that falls into that refund period. What is the purchase date? And here I've created a formula where, I've added, 59 days to that purchase date. So basically it's typically a 2 months refund period. So it essentially, we have time until then to, refund the software. And if you want to refund it, you just click on it, it's been refunded. Say for example, if you want to refund this particular software, so you click here and you just add the refund month. So say I refunded it in April. And where did you purchase from? So if you go to the spend table, you will basically see that in April, you have refunded, this particular software. And what is the refunded amount? So it basically aggregates from the refunded column, what is the total spend, and basically summarizes, based on the sum, in a currency format. So it basically gives you, what is the refund amount and the net spend. So net spend is basically total spend minus the refunded for that particular month. So here in this case, you've purchased 2 deals, you've spent 196, but you've refunded one, which is for 196, or you've refunded these 2 deals, which is for 196. And so the net spend is 0. Basically, this is a formula, total spend minus the refunded amount. So this is how you can track your refunds and your spends, month by month. So you can see, how you're really doing and keeping up, with the software purchases. Now, if I want to track, the renewals. So here, there is a new view, basically for renewals. Let me just refresh this again. Yeah. So these are all the monthly recurring, purchases. How much have been spent? What is the subscription date? And how many days are we, have we subscribed since? So this is again a formula. It's a date formula called from now to from the subscribe date. So it basically calculates the number of days that you've been subscribed to that particular software. And of course, where have you purchased from? So basically this is, these two views are, the hidden and filtered views of the all software view, that we have. All we have done is we have added, we have hidden the columns and we have added the filters where the tags are yearly and monthly. So this is how you can track 3 things: all the software purchases, all the renewals, and all the refunds for those softwares in a single place. In this table, you're tracking all the spend monthly, for that software, and what is your net spend for that particular month. And in the categories table, you're basically looking at, how many lifetime deals do you have, how many yearly deals do you have, and how many monthly deals you have. What is the total count of those deals, and what is the cumulative spending on each of those categories. So here we see, we have monthly, yearly, basically we are spending $996 on the monthly plans. Here yearly we are spending, $54, and on lifetime, cumulatively this is, $1026. So here you can see the cumulative spending of each of those categories. So this is how you can track all your software purchases in StackBuy, and essentially effectively, manage all your, software, the purchases, their spend in a single place. So use it today. It's a free template, so you can just copy it and add it to your workspace in StackBuy and start using it from day one. Cheers.